Hello, and welcome. Today's presentation is titled, Navigating Sobriety Amid Manipulative Behaviors in Relationships, When Children Become Tools. Presentation by Daniel Nelson, and my name is Darren. I will be your narrator today, guiding you through how subtle but harmful behaviors can impact our lives, our families, and our journey toward recovery. As the Bud wisely said, sobriety is not just about giving up something, it's about gaining everything: peace, clarity, and a life truly lived. Let's dive in. Manipulative behaviors in relationships often use subtle tactics to maintain control, gain sympathy, or shift blame. These actions may not seem obvious at first, but their impact is significant, especially for those on the path to sobriety. Recognizing these behaviors is crucial for protecting ourselves, fostering healthy relationships, and supporting our children. It's worth noting that up to 70% of people in recovery from substance use disorders have experienced trauma, including emotional abuse. Let's talk about some common traits of manipulative behaviors. Emotional manipulation often involves using guilt or sympathy to influence others. In fact, emotional abuse is present in nearly half of all abusive relationships. Attention-seeking actions might involve dramatic gestures to draw sympathy, like exaggerating personal hardships. And then there's magnifying small issues, such as making a big deal out of a minor scratch on a countertop to create tension. These behaviors keep us on edge, always anticipating the next conflict. Sometimes, children become tools in these conflicts. For instance, emotional blackmail might sound like, "I'm the only one who truly cares because I'm paying for your school." This tactic creates feelings of indebtedness, making the child feel obligated to choose sides. In fact, parental alienation is reported in about 13% of custody cases. Another example is creating dependency, where a parent may say, "You should always come to me because I understand you better than anyone." This discourages balanced relationships and draws the child into an unhealthy dynamic. Here are some ways manipulative behaviors might show up. Using sympathy to manipulate. This could involve exaggerated actions, like sleeping in a closet to gain attention. Blaming for minor incidents. Making a big deal about small issues, such as a scratched countertop, shifts focus away from real problems. Weaponizing financial support. Statements like, "I'm the one who pays for everything, so you should listen to me," are about control rather than genuine care. These behaviors don't just create stress, they impact our sobriety and our families. Emotional stress is a major trigger for relapse, and studies show that up to 90% of people in recovery experience at least one relapse due to stress. Isolation from support systems is also common, as manipulation creates rifts that weaken family bonds. Finally, erosion of self-worth happens when repeated manipulation undermines our confidence and leaves us feeling powerless. Recognizing these tactics is the first step toward addressing them. Triangulation is when a child is used as a go-between for conflicts, with statements like, "Ask your mom or dad why they won't buy you that toy." Playing the martyr involves dramatic gestures for sympathy, such as claiming to be exhausted from supporting the family. Then there's gaslighting, where a parent tries to rewrite history by saying, "That never happened." This creates confusion and self-doubt. To reduce the impact, here's what we can do. Teach children to recognize manipulation. Use age-appropriate language to explain that sometimes people use words or actions to get what they want. Encourage open communication. Create a safe space for children to share their feelings without fear. Set consistent boundaries. This helps protect your peace and minimizes unnecessary interactions. Slide 9. Steps for the recovering parent to cope with manipulation. As a recovering parent, there are steps you can take. Engage in self-care. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can reduce stress by up to 40%. Stay connected to your support network, whether through therapy, peer groups, or trusted friends. Document manipulative behaviors carefully to support any legal or therapeutic actions if needed. Slide 10. Strengthening family bonds. Strengthening family bonds is vital. Spend quality time together through activities that promote trust and connection. Set clear boundaries, making it known that using children in conflicts is unacceptable. Empower children to speak up, reassuring them that it's okay to express discomfort and share their feelings. Let's end with this thought: you are stronger than the challenges you face. Each day of sobriety is a victory, not just for you, but for the future you're building for yourself and your children. Stay strong, stay committed, and stay awesome. Thank you for joining today's presentation. Remember to share, like, and subscribe to help spread awareness. Each one, teach one. Stay awesome and continue supporting each other on this journey to wellness.